From glowing orbs to shape-shifting creatures, strange lights in the sky, and unexplainable phenomena, Skinwalker Ranch has become a magnet for scientists and paranormal enthusiasts alike. But what makes this ranch so haunting? Local Navajo legends speak of skinwalkers, witches capable of shape-shifting into animals, and these stories tie into the weird happenings on the ranch. UFO sightings, cattle mutilations, and mysterious creatures are just a glimpse of the strange events that have plagued the property for years. Is it a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity? Are there hidden forces at play, or is there something darker lurking in the shadows? Welcome to Lab 360, it's time to explore. Tucked away in the remote reaches of northeastern Utah, this 512-acre property has been the epicenter of bizarre events for decades. In the 1990s, the ranch was bought by a family, the Shermans, who quickly became acquainted with the horrors of the infamous ranch. This included cattle mutilations to unexplained lights in the sky and even strange creatures lurking in the dark. But the most shocking of them all was when the family witnessed a creature so bizarre that it defied all logic. A huge wolf, impervious to bullets, staring them down with glowing red eyes. It wasn't just any wolf, it was something otherworldly. And that's just the beginning of the bizarre sightings on the ranch. After the Shermans sold the property, the U.S. government became involved, setting up a secretive scientific investigation led by billionaire Robert Bigelow. They launched the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS, to probe into these strange happenings. But despite years of research, they came up with more questions than answers. Unexplained portals, electromagnetic anomalies, and even time distortions. Researchers claim they've seen objects disappear into thin air. So, what's really going on out there? Some say the ranch is a doorway to another dimension. Others think the area sits on a powerful energy vortex. And of course, there are those who swear it's a hotspot for alien activity. Witnesses have reported seeing glowing orbs, strange lights darting across the sky, and even ships that defy our understanding of physics. Some researchers claim the strange phenomena are the result of a psychic imprint, possibly triggered by an ancient, hidden energy source buried deep beneath the ground. Is the ranch a testing ground for alien technology? Or is there something far darker at play? And then there's the paranormal side of things. People have reported hearing disembodied voices, seeing shadowy figures, and feeling intense waves of fear when stepping onto the property. Some claim they've been stalked by invisible entities that seem to vanish as quickly as they appear. One thing's for certain, there is an undeniable malevolent force in the area. A force that seems to feed off the fear and confusion of those who enter. And here's where it gets even crazier, the shapeshifters. Some witnesses have reported seeing humanoid figures in the distance, figures that looked human at first, but then changed their form in ways that defy logic. Eyes that flicker between human and animal. Bodies that seem to warp and stretch. Some believe that these shapeshifters aren't just mimicking animals, they might be taking over the minds of other creatures on the ranch, using them to stalk or even trap people. Some investigators have encountered a presence so alien, so malevolent, that it defies description. Imagine being surrounded by something, but not being able to see it. People have reported feelings of being watched, not by eyes, but by something worse. A sensation of weight, as if an invisible force is pressing down on them, suffocating their very will to move. One researcher described it as having an invisible, cold hand around your throat, slowly tightening. And the worst part? Some say this entity isn't just watching, it's feeding off your fear, getting stronger as you panic. And here's one of the most disturbing secrets of them all, time anomalies. Investigators have reported instances where time itself seems to behave erratically on the ranch. One group of researchers, out on an overnight stakeout, documented an entire night that seemed to disappear. Their cameras showed no footage of the hours between midnight and 4 a.m., but when they checked their watches, those lost hours were recorded as having passed in real time. More unsettling still, one researcher claimed they heard voices from the future, clear, distinct voices, whispering warnings in the dark, coming from a place beyond time. Could Skinwalker Ranch be a portal to different times and realities? Could it be that those who venture too far are at risk of being lost, not just physically, but temporally, in a space where time itself is broken? So, what do you believe? Is Skinwalker Ranch a haunted site, a UFO hotspot, or is it something darker and more sinister? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest revelations in space exploration. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and let's continue to explore together.